First off, I love this. I love the title of this article. Okay, this is just makes me just so ready. I'm super excited. So let's get micromanaged. All right, since most programmers only want to write code and don't care about what the problem they're solving, they need to you need to learn effective. Oh my goodness, I cannot read. Flip. Could you take this part out? I don't want to look like a dingus. Flip. Could you remove this for me? Okay. Oh, wow, this title is so exciting. Since most programmers only want to write code and don't care about what problem they are solving, you need to learn to effectively micromanage them. Without this, you will have an endless discussions about frameworks, tools, ideas, process, and the like, and this will occur ad nauseum until you tell them what to do. So I know this is tongue-in-cheek, but this is also true. Sometimes you just need somebody to go, hey, yo, no, right? We call them informed captains at Netflix because somebody just has to be the person that's just like, no, we got to move on. Let's just move on. Deep down, programmers want to be told what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. They often pretend this isn't the case, but don't let that fool you. Oh, no. Oh, no. Their best friend, the compiler, is also extremely picky and demanding, giving them the feeling of security. I mean, this is clearly written by the Rust Foundation. Clearly, this is a sponsored article by the Rust Foundation. Either a program compiles or it doesn't. Your management should have the same ring of absoluteness about it. You might think that micromanagement is a lot of work, and you'd be right. You always have to be on, even during the nights, weekends, and vacations. But with these 7 tips, you'll be spending your time effectively and creating a fast-moving team. All right, tip number 1. Remember you own them. Oh, no. They are your programmers and you are their boss. This centuries-old dynamic is a classic for a reason. It works. If it's good enough for the Romans, monarchies, and Henry Ford, it's good enough for us. Hell yeah! Oh my goodness. Yes! Make sure you never waver on who makes the decisions on your team. There we go. Let's go. Tell them exactly how to do it. Create a very detailed specs, which outline everything that needs to be done. Include the architecture, the frameworks, the database schema, object diagrams, function signatures, naming conventions, etc. I've actually worked at a place that did something similar to this. Don't worry if you have flaws in the specs. This is an opportunity for them to problem solve, which many claim to enjoy. This detailed specificity about what work is done will set the bar high and keep them productive. I just can't wait. I've been asked my boss, okay? I've been asked my boss, is this like BDSM of programming? Is that what we're reading? Is this pornography? Am I going to get banned from Twitch? Is this allowed? Is this against TOS? I'm not sure. All right, tell them exactly how to work together. Create flowcharts and role assignments. Remember, your team wants to be assembled together like cogs and works best when they each have a very specific role. Discourage people from working together to build experts in each role. Create a formal channels for them to communicate with, and they will appreciate that you have figured out the best way for them to work and be efficient. You know, I'm not going to lie to you. There is actually some good parts to this. You know, being an expert in your own little domain is also, you know, it's a good thing. Work out the best way to do things for them. Programmers only want to write code. So work out the best design, frameworks, coding standards, timeframes, role delegation, etc. in advance. I feel like, hey, not to micromanage this article, but this is kind of sound like point 2, sorry. You know, point 2, you kind of already said you're going to do this, so isn't this just like point 2, part A? Your programmers will trust your judgment and feel secure that you know the best. This leaves them plenty of coding time, which makes them happy. Number 5, hold their toes to the fire to finish everything on time. All good project managers know that teams work best under pressure with challenging deadlines. This brings out the best in people, and they love rising to the challenge. If things start to slip, begin the passive-aggressive comments and veiled threats. This will show people that deadlines are important, and they will shift into high gear. No. Check in multiple times a day to change direction. No, I've had this happen to me. I've actually had this happen to me. This one was a tough one. Programmers tend to drift and get distracted, so help them focus by checking in with them frequently. There's no need to have something valuable to say. Your mere presence will remind them to work harder. Oh man. Email, Slack, and call them late at night and or weekends. This is the key to keeping up the momentum through long weekends and holidays. They will know you care when you call at 10 p.m. with a new feature idea or an email at 2:31 a.m. about a new bug. I had someone call me. I believe it was December 27th around 6 or 7 p.m., like nailing dinnerish time. I'll never forget that call. That was actually the call I quit Netflix. That was like the day I said, that's it, I'm quitting Netflix. I remember that. I remember it so strongly. That one killed me. They will also know you're working hard, and they should too. You will win admiration and respect for your work ethic. They can't stay up till 2 a.m. Just schedule your emails to be sent at a specific time. No one will be the wiser. Damn. Man, this is great. With these 7 tips, you can increase your team's output while still having time to golf over a long lunch. If you hear complaints or murmuring, remind them how lucky they are to have a job and that there are many other people lined up to take their place if they make trouble. You've heard about the benefits of micromanaging. Now you have actionable advice to get started. Good luck. Be as good of a leader as you are a coder. I'm a shitty coder. Oh no. I know. We're tweeting this one. This is a tweet for the century. This is a tweet for the century. This is beautiful. And tweet. Hey, man, you just stole that. No, I lowercased it, okay? That's called creative license, okay? I reformatted it to be like a really great Twitter content. Do you see what I did there? Yeah, now you probably do. You probably do now. Creative license called it. Yeah, creative license. That's creative license. This was fantastic. This was actually one of the best articles I've read in a long time. Let's go. Loved it. Loved it. Hey, get your micromanagement on. The name? The Micromanaging.